Clot, road by. Shit. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Rashad, and you're watching Inline 5. I know it's been a minute since I made a video. It took a global pandemic for me to be back, but I'm here. And today we're going to talk about 4 reasons why I think Volvos are dope, actually. So, check it out. Hopefully everybody's staying safe, staying well, and being productive of some sort. Alright guys, so 4 reasons why I think Volvos are dope. Number 1, Volvos are just different. They're completely underestimated. They're like underdogs. People see them, they think it's something that an old person would be driving. Something you buy for your grandmother, something you'd retire with.
Those are the fucking old man's car.
Sometimes.
And in the car culture especially, it's just not common. You tend to see a lot more JDM. See the Hondas, you see the, the Subarus and Mitsubishis, Infinitis, Nissans, etc. And then even with the European modified car market, you see a lot more Audis and Volkswagens, BMWs and Mercedes, if anything. But Volvos are just different. And it's not a matter of like clout, but I love when people are interested. They find it a mystery, like, what made you get into Volvos, or like, I had no idea these things were so cool.
I'm like, Volvo.
Thanks, bro.
Rare breed.
Yeah, man.
That just because something is different doesn't mean it's whack or doesn't mean it's lame. It's cool in everything. For example, even back in high school, I was different. I used to listen to different kinds of music. I used to listen to electronic music, house music, hardstyle, trance, all that stuff. Nobody listened to it back then. But now, EDM is mainstream. People are bumping this, people are going to the festivals and the concerts, and it becomes something that everybody enjoys now. And I think Volvos could be compared the same way. It's something that people sleep on, but it's something that is easily likable too. The Volvo models that came with the gosh awesome 5-cylinder sound, those inline 5-cylinder engines. Not all Volvos, but the specific models, and these are engines that it's kind of like a hidden gem. They sound like baby V10, sound like baby Vipers, baby Lambos, you name it. Shit is bad, son. And you could get them for the cheap, for the low. You're not spending 6 figures and stuff for an inline 5-cylinder in a Volvo, and you generally come with under 300 horses. So you could be flying down the street ringing gears and breaking people's necks. They're like, yo, what is that? It sounds like a Lambo's coming on the road. And then they turn around and they see it's a Volvo. It confuses the shit out of people a lot of times. You know what I mean? There's times I'm driving down and people hear my exhaust, they turn around to give a thumbs up and shit like that, because it's kind of like what you unexpect to see, like what you don't expect to see. So it throws people off, and people just appreciate it. And for some people, it makes their day, honestly, which is, makes me happy. If my little project, my little car could make people happy, then why the hell not? We got to spread more joy in this world anyway. 3, I would say, is Volvo's unique design. For example, the S60 is a very unique design in terms of its curves. Like, if you look at the front, if you look at the back, the curves it has is very unique and very special. I still have yet to see another car that strikes me the same way. And, even the older Volvos, they weren't necessarily that unique. They had their nice Swedish design, but they were all boxy, and they shared the boxiness and everything with other European car manufacturers. And even when you look at even modern day, like the new Volvos, they're not as unique as you think, as I think they should be. So I don't know if it's they're sharing like different car designers now and different things, but Volvos had a very unique design, and I would say in the mid 2000s is where they really stood out. And to me, that's another reason why I find them to be dope, because they kind of did something on their own there. And in addition to the unique design, even back in the day, Volvos had this nice luxury to them. Like the old 850s, I had an 850 base model. It's probably a 95, but the sound system on that car was sick. It was clean as hell. It had some really cool features like the center console here. Had all the window controls, had like window locks, all this good stuff, heated seats. And the doors were a little weird because they had like a latch where almost looked like a parachute latch that you release and a parachute would pop out. I just thought it was different. Not everybody loved it, but I just respected the fact that it wasn't no freaking hook latch like this. It was a freaking pulley, like you slide that shit back. So, I gotta give it to that. And for this car, it has these really cool flip down seats, if you guys have never noticed, where for the back, if to get more vision from the rear window, you could just pop the seats down. It's a good way to annoy your rear passengers too. If they're talking too much, if they're making noise, you could just drop that shit down, smack them in the head, and give them a little message, And another thing on the 60 I think is really cool is in the middle pillars, right in front of the rear seat passenger, right next to the headrest for the front seats, are the ventilated passageway basically. So I don't know, it's not so sexy, but then again it kind of is for me, because if you're sitting in the back and you want to shut off some air, direct more air to you or to your face, it's easily easily manipulated. You can easily do that, and I just thought that was such a neat feature in that 60. Once I sat in the back seat of one, I was like, this shit is dope. And so guys, that's my reasons why I think Volvos are dope. Share your thoughts below. Why do you think Volvos are dope? Or why do you think Volvos are whack? Like, everybody has an opinion. I want to hear yours. Drop it in the comments for me and we'll discuss.